sports journalist for ESPN, Pablo Torre, he reported that North Carolina was banning Bill Belichick's girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, from their facilities. The university has since denied that rumor, prompting Torre to defend his reporting. He said, while Jordan Hudson is not an employee at the University of Carolina Athletics, she is welcome to the Carolina football facilities. Jordan will continue to manage all activities related to Coach Belichick's personal brand outside of his responsibilities for Carolina football and the university. So he put that out there almost sarcastically, and that was the university's response to the rumor. And he would go on to say that P.S. UNC can now choose to describe or change its position on Jordan Hudson's involvement however it wishes. Following the publication of our episode, we requested comment and filed dozens of Freedom of Information Act requests that were not satisfied, and we stand by the specific reporting in our episode, which came from the highest levels of the football program. So that's pretty interesting that both sides are denying the fact that the other one was right. Pablo Torre, who's been a credible journalist for a long time, you see him on Around the Horn on PTI. He definitely has some credibility. He's not some hashtag trust me bro sources. He's saying that UNC football is banning Jordan Hudson, and then if anything, they changed their stance on the fly. So who knows if that was the case. You know, if you get you caught up, Jordan Hudson has definitely made some headlines. You can see her right here. A lot younger. Could be his daughter. Could probably be his granddaughter. She's 24. And they had a really awkward interview a couple of weeks ago where Jordan Hudson wouldn't let Bill Belichick talk about how they met. There were some rumors floating around, keyword rumors, that she was a female escort and things like that. I'm not saying that's true. I'm just trying to tell you what the streets are saying. And now this comes on the heels of that. I will say, though, that this has really started to just ramp up. It really has. I mean, because he went on there to talk about his new book in that recent interview, was asked about how the relationship began, and then she's off camera telling him what to say and what to do. Now, if you've ever been with a crazy chick, if you've ever been with a wild chick, sometimes it's a lot of fun, and you would see this as being worth it. But if I'm a North Carolina football fan right now, I'm scared about this. I'm not happy about this. And if I'm Bill Belichick, I'm saying, man, like, this needs to stop. It needs to be about the football program. And poor Bill, I mean, he was close to having to not have to deal with her at work. I mean, from that situation. But I clearly think that this is something we're going to be following. I mean, there's not enough popcorn in the universe to follow this. It's one of the biggest stories in college football. This guy who's a future, I mean, he's right up there with Vince Lombardi, right, as one of the best, most accomplished football coaches ever. And he goes to North Carolina, kind of a surprise school. And then people are wondering why he's even coaching. He still loves to coach. And now he's got this girl. So I definitely think that this is not going to end well for North Carolina. I just don't think this is going to end well. I don't even know if Bill Belichick's still even a good football coach at this point, let alone one that style will translate to 18 to 22-year-old young men. And then, I mean, she could be dating the players more likely than him. So, I mean, it's a weird situation down in Chapel Hill, and clearly someone's lying, and I think it's the Tar Heels. I think that they did try to ban her, but I think the backlash was a lot. I think Bill Belichick said, you know what? Hey, keep my girl here or I'm leaving, and I think that's probably what happened, something along those lines. But J-Rob, this is an interesting story to say the least. What's your read on the situation?
Yeah, I just feel like you hit it on the nose. I mean, it feels like one of those situations where essentially they probably had a bit of a conversation, raised their concerns. I also think everything that's happened with Shannon Sharp and his situation looming, I think it calls for some concerns. But the problem is once those news gets out and the media gets a hold of it, it becomes a bit of a snowball. And so I think they just kind of try to sweep it under the rug like that never happened. But, you know, these journalists, they're not reporting if they didn't hear it from like some sort of credible source. So somebody who was within the UNC organization or who was close definitely made the commentary to this journalist or the report would have never came out. It wasn't, I agree. It's not like a trust me, bro kind of thing, a leave it out of thin air type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, other than the other way to look at it is like, yeah, Pablo Torre is trying to get this other podcast off. And one way to bring attention to it is plant stories like this. And now everyone's running to watch that clip and listen to that podcast. So promotional wise, it's kind of worked. I mean, that's like us being like, oh, the Lakers don't want Savannah James at practice or something just out of thin air. No one's going to just say something crazy or random like that. So there's got to be some truth to it. And I think that the bottom line is it just feels weird. Like bottom line, this does not feel like a good situation for Bill Belichick. But hey, winning cures all. If he wins, great. If he loses and she's like on the sideline as like the water girl, or she's grabbing the clipboard and trying to call plays or something like that, it's going to get weird very, very soon. And yeah, I just I don't love this for Bill. Here's the thing too. I just kind of like the bigger picture look at this too. I think that this is a strange last chapter to what should go down as a very all-time great level head coach, right? I mean, look at how Nick Saban went out. I mean, he lost in the national championship game. Now he's respectfully on College game day. Bill Belichick coached, and if he wins, great, and that would change everything. But kind of a weird ending to his career as far as the last chapter. But